It has been 3 days now since I left the comforts of my home and came here into the mountains. 3 days following my father's footsteps, hoping to find some clue, something to tell me where he is and what happened to him 2 years ago. Nothing's really gone right for me since he disappeared. I've been listless, jobless. It's like I've been living in a dream, walking through fog. The day I left, a package was delivered. I don't know how or why or who sent it, but it contained my father's journal, his photograph and his watch, the lucky charm he took everywhere with him that no longer seems to keep time. This photo, I don't know when it was taken, probably on your last trip, but oh Dad, you look terrible. In my memory, you look nothing like your photograph. What happened to you? September 14th. I have arrived. It has taken several days of trekking
to get here into the heart of the mountains, and I feel sure I am on the right track. The local folklore is fascinating, and I was lucky enough to be able to speak with the elder of the village. Their legends speak of the ancients who once lived at the top of the mountain, the ruins that still exist up there, built of stone cut into strange geometric non-Euclidean shapes. It was difficult to persuade anyone to take me up here, but I was able to employ a small number of guys to help me with my equipment. After 2 days, we had to leave the transport behind and continue on foot. They assure me that it is not much further to the nearest set of ruins, but they have become more agitated the closer we get, and now they will go no further. They are helping me set up camp, and then they will leave, back down through the mists. They have marked points of interest on my map. The closest one is just through a valley due north, the Hidden Valley they call it, which I will explore tomorrow. I am alone. But this could be it. This could be my chance to prove to everyone that all my research has not been in vain.
God, it's cold up here. I think I'm getting close to where you were last seen, but who knows in this mist? Marek from the village has helped me this far, but has turned back, taking his bottle of whiskey as payment. The temperature has plummeted, and this rain has not stopped for days, and I've not slept properly since I left home. I keep being woken by these really weird dreams. Seriously, Dad, where are you? What were you doing here? What am I doing here? 22nd of September. This place. The days have merged into each other.
It is only through keeping this diary that I've been able to keep track of the passing of time. My watch stopped the day after the guides left, and my compass seems unreliable at best. I ventured through the valley several days ago. What I discovered surpassed even my wildest expectations. The local legends were right. These are what seem to be buildings, but like nothing I've seen before. Distorted forms, seemingly growing out of the earth itself, fallen to ruin, hinting at further dimensions, the strange stones used to construct them lying spread out across a desolate plateau. I spent several hours taking pictures, sketches, writing notes, before returning back to camp, buoyed by my discovery but faintly disturbed by the bleakness. That night, the wind whipped up into an abysmal howl. All I could do was shelter in my tent and hope that it wouldn't blow away. I was surrounded by ghastly wails that kept me awake until dawn. This is the pattern that has followed since. I have spent my time visiting the plateau and cataloguing what I can, but it is too much for one man, physically and spiritually. With each night has come the howl of the wind. But today I woke to something that defies any real rational explanation, though I know there must be one. My hands shake as I write. Cast around my tent, hanging from the trees, have been hung masks, depicting no human or animal I have ever seen, seemingly assembled from hair and bone and flesh.
It's so cold. I need to sleep. It's been so long. The mist, the fog, those shadows, the creatures. What are they?
The shadows. Oh, so many shadows. And those sleep. Been so long. The mist, the fog, the shadows. Oh, so many shadows. And those
What's
creatures.
Going on? I think they've seen me.
What are they?
I know
I'm
they've
sure
seen me. I don't know how long it is before they come for me.
The villagers were right. Man doesn't belong here in this terrible place. The howling of the wind became unbearable, an unnatural sound compelling me to investigate. I have seen what lives here, or at least the remnants of what lived here once. I glimpsed them, shadows in the mist through the valley, great and terrible shapes twisting and moving jerkily like they have long forgotten how. I saw them tie another to the rock, cleaving it in two in a horrifying ritual, casting crimson red ichor across the rocks and leaving it howling. the harrowing sound that has been haunting my nights. And I think they saw me, though I was well hidden. I met the dreadful gaze of one and felt so cold, so empty. There is no way through the mist. I am trapped. I don't
know how long before they come for me.